Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, we all know that Harry Maguire has come under a lot of scrutiny over the years, Peter. But I think he's passed most tests with flying colours. It'll be interesting to see how the opposition might test him using pace, because if he has a weakness, then it's the fact that he's a little slow on the turn, though it's usually something he can make up for with his reading of the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, good spread. Shaw gets over and intercepts. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Diogo Dalot. This looks promising. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He leaps for it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. No goals as yet. Diogo Dalot tries to pass it through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. Mukiele. Granit Xhaka. Sadiki. Lefebvre. Now Sadiki. Granit Xhaka. Aim forwards. Oh, good-looking ball. Casemiro. And smartly reclaimed. And De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. De Ligt. And Maguire. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, super find. Burmo. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. And Burmo has it out wide and in space. He's rising! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Ligt. And it's Shaw. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. In with the challenge. Now it's Brobbey. Sadiki. Played through into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Alderete. And Burmo. Mukiele getting this one clear. Granit Xhaka. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And the through ball. It's a promising position. Looking for the far post. Oh, important interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Matheus Cunha. 5 minutes till the break. And De Ligt. Back to the keeper it goes. And it's Casemiro. No, that's been intercepted. Sadiki. This is a promising build-up. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Xhaka! Threads one in, and one more try! Goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution.
The second period is on the way.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Opts for safety. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Shaw. Matheus Cunha. He's in a great position here. Sadiki. Now it's Brobbey. Well, that's well spotted. Granit Xhaka. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Šeško! Superb from Šeško! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 9.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
He is through here. Casemiro did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to get it clear. Granit Xhaka. Now Sadiki. Lefebvre. Oh, well measured. Now it's Brobbey. That's destined for the flank. Brobbey. Matheus Cunha.
The attendance for this
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Searching passes played there. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Reinildo. Matheus Cunha. Burmo. Matheus Cunha. Now this could be a chance. He's on it, can he get away? Ah, such a clever touch. That is ended up in no man. Oh, he's having a go! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Granit Xhaka. Mukiele, who does have an assist to his name. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment, and he's picked it up out wide. Might be danger here. Burmo. Diogo Dalot. Here's Matheus Cunha. Shaw. De Ligt. And Burmo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That is good alertness.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found a way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Matheus Cunha.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lefebvre. He's had it taken off him. Sadiki. Now it's Lefebvre. Brobbey. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! And they've got their lead back. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. and it came off beautifully.
Robbie! Substitution on the field. Number 19, number 28. Coming on the field, number 46, number 10. Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Sunderland with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Brobbey, just eases him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Has been indicated.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sadiki. And that will be it. Manchester United came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even... So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So straight into the action. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. No foul, says the referee. Oh, it's a great ball here. Here's Cirksay.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's been cut out, well played. Steaming on goalwards. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's managed to gift it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Šeško. So what can they make of this? Anthony. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Cirksay. Knocks it into space. Šeško! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Casemiro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Dallo. Shaw drives forward on the overlap. Ward-Prowse. Šeško. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's got the beating of it. He'll try from distance! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Defending was strong and firm. Ahmad. Looking for the run. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Forced to go back. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's made its way to him. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Shaw promptly onto that, and that is that. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Anthony. Good ball, good take. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Zirkzee.
Zirkzee really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ugochukwu powering forward here. Ward-Prowse. Ugochukwu. Cunha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Time.
Florentino Luis. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Getting up there! They want to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And they win it back again. Shaw. And the counter is on. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ward-Prowse. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He's in a great position here. Anthony receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's on it. Shot at goal! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 58 minutes is...
Oh, the deftness of touch.
19.
Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Burnley restore parity.
Burnley really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Zirkzee was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. De Ligt getting this one clear. Hartman just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's got away. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United have their second corner now. That should get the job done. Has crossed into the towering header. Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United with the lead.
Zirkzee.
Hartman. That's a throw. Martinez. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And Dalot, and he plays one through. Ward-Prowse. Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread out to the left. Anthony venturing down the left. And it's Ward-Prowse. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Matthias Cunha. Number 9,
Florentino
Šeško.
Luis. Diogo
Number
Dalot
18,
gets over and intercepts.
Casemiro.
Now it's
Coming
Rashford.
on the field.
Now it's Mount.
Number 22, Mason Mount.
Looking for options for movements. It's
17,
Rashford!
Number 25.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ugochukwu. Kyle Walker. Ugochukwu. Now that looks a decent ball. Shaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Ligt. And it's Dalot. Now it's Ahmad. Here's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! And there's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Number 22.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Mason Mount.
Manchester United go up. Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Bruno Fernandes in acres of space out wide. Ward-Prowse. It's Florentino Luis. Ahmad. This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's had it nicked away. Ahmad.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Mount! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Walker. Cullen. Nicely worked. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Zirkzee claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
There you have it, a fine win for our boys.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim,
Just what we like to
and
see.
good afternoon all.